disability should not stop anybody applying to any university, but especially Oxford.
Okay, so to get us started, do you mind just telling us your name and what you're studying?
Yes, my name is Sarah and I study psychology and linguistics as part of the PPL course. I'm in my first year at Jesus.
Okay, and tricky question, could you describe Jesus College with any 3 words?
Friendly, inclusive and fun.
And you are the disabilities rep for the JCR, is that right? What does that mean and what does that entail?
Yeah, so on the JCR committee we have an equal ops officer, and then they select a subcommittee of people to represent different groups of people. I am the disability rep. It means that people can come to me with any issues they have concerning disability, and I will, if I cannot help directly, I will usually give them the contacts of staff and services within the university who can.
And do you mind sharing a little bit about the nature of your disability and how you found living in Oxford?
Yeah, so I have Tourette syndrome and non-epileptic seizures. Oxford is a beautiful city, but it is sometimes limited in accessibility, which I think people should know. But in terms of university, staff are all very accommodating, all the services are accommodating, and so if there is a meeting point that you cannot access, as I sometimes can't with stairs, and I know a lot of other people can't, they will rearrange. So I don't think people should be intimidated or rule out living in Oxford because of the structure of the city, where it's a lot of stairs and old buildings, as long as people know that they can rearrange.
And the university has the Disability Advisory Service, or DAS. What is that and how have they helped, if at all?
The Disability Advisory Service reaches out to all students who have put down on UCAS or however they've applied to uni that they have a disability. You can also, if you have not done that, reach out to them yourself. They, once you are registered with them, you create a student support plan, and then that is accessed by all staff that you give permission to, anybody who might need it, like your tutors for rearranging and adding support needs in your work. For example, I sometimes get extended deadlines if my disability has made it that I cannot submit work on time.
Great. And so what sort of specific examples could you give of support you've received?
I think the big one is exam arrangements. From what I've researched, because coming to uni, exam arrangements was a big thing for me. I have quite complicated exam arrangements, given that I need to be in a separate room, not a quieter room, just completely separate. I need work breaks and extended time, and Oxford have been completely accommodating of that. The DAS reached out to me with a proposed exam arrangement plan, and it didn't quite fit everything I needed, and so I emailed back explaining this, and they immediately then forwarded me a new draft which had everything accounted for, and that's been sent to my college and to the wider university so that my exam arrangements are sorted months before I will even be sitting the exams.
So how did you feel before you came to Oxford about what life might be like? How has it been in reality?
I think Oxford has a reputation for being quite formal. I think in terms of academia it's known to, I think it's assumed that it's quite strict and quiet and serious, and so I was quite nervous that, given my condition, I would be looked down upon for being quite loud and possibly like interruptive, but that has not been my experience at all. Lectures are far more relaxed than I would have assumed them to be. Everybody is completely accepting, friendly about it, people are not afraid to ask me about it, and overall it definitely exceeded my expectations. I thought life would be far more difficult than it has been.
So what might you say, or what do you say to applicants with disabilities who are thinking about Oxford?
I would say that a disability should not stop you applying to Oxford, because there are arrangements that can be made for anybody. I think one piece of advice I do have is to look into what services your specific college that you're applying to has. For example, if you are somebody who struggles with stairs, whether you're in a wheelchair or for some other disability, I would advise looking into the layout of your college, because some colleges are more accessible than others. Similarly, if you are somebody who prefers to be in a quiet environment, maybe looking to the cultures of colleges, but overall I think whatever college you're in, you will be okay. I really want to reiterate that disability should not stop anybody applying to any university, but especially Oxford.